What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm doing awesome. So right now I'm just driving, heading to my little brother's house. And I just been seeing a lot of stuff about aliens and UFOs, like it's starting to unfold right in front of us. We're starting to see it unfold right in front of us, guys. Aliens and UFOs are becoming a thing, guys. It's the reason they don't tell us what Neil Armstrong really said when he landed on the moon, guys. It's the reason they don't tell us that. It wasn't one large step for mankind or whatever he said. Do you guys really know what Neil Armstrong said when he supposedly landed on the moon? Well, whoever the original person was that landed on the moon, I told you guys already that it was already Soviet astronauts up there dead. There were already dead astronauts on the moon, guys. And I've been saying this for a long time. They've been dead. They made it to the moon, but they didn't want anybody to know about their failed mission and what happened to their astronauts on the moon, because they were killed by apparently whatever's living on the moon. And I told you guys before that there's life on the moon. Well, apparently when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, the first few things he said was like, "Holy shit, guys! They're right across from me. They're on the other side of the planet. I can see them from my eyes." It was UFOs, spaceships, or whatever it was the first thing he seen. They were watching him when he landed on the moon. They were already prepared for it. Why? Because they're way more advanced than we are, and they're steps ahead of us. Luckily for him, he landed on the right side of the moon. I mean right side, I'm not saying like your right hand side, but I'm just saying he landed on the opposite end of them. But when he landed, they were already expecting him. They saw him. And they were looking at him. So he had to be brave. Imagine being in space, nobody to call for help, and seeing extraterrestrials. But they've been keeping this for years and years and years. They've been keeping this away from us. Why? Because of fear. Why do you think they told us that they can't go back to the moon because they lost the equipment or it got destroyed? It's because they're scared to go back. These people are going to Mars faithfully going to Mars, but they can't go back to the moon. Sending rovers to Mars, but you can't send nothing to the moon. And they don't want to tell people what really happened on the moon. I've been telling people for years that there were dead Soviet astronauts on the moon. It was a race. If you guys don't know, at this time it was a race between the Soviet Union and America. They pretty much blew everybody out the water on who would make it to the moon, who would land on the moon first. That's why a lot of people say the moon landing was fake. Even if it was fake. At some point they did land on the moon. It may not have been when they said it was, but at some point they did. The Soviets already made it to the moon. But because their mission was unsuccessful and the astronauts was killed by something on the moon, they didn't say anything. They didn't reveal this information. And they wanted other people, like the Americans, to go to the moon and have the same results. The moon is one of the deadliest places in our solar system. Because why? Because the life forms on the moon know way more about us than anybody else. Way more about us. They have the technology to reach us. Come to our planet. I've been saying it for the longest. Most of the UFO sightings you see are UFOs from the moon. Extraterrestrials from the moon. Now, I'm not saying the moon is the only place that is visiting Earth, because I said before that we're getting visited from more planets than just the moon. Actually, every single planet in our solar system, whatever you want to call it, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, all those planets have life on it. They all have life on it. All of them. Now, whether they're advanced enough, all of them aren't advanced life forms. No. All of them are not advanced life forms. But some of them are. Some of them are advanced like Earth, some are more advanced. There's at least 3 other planets with advanced life forms on it that are capable of reaching Earth, that are capable of probably taking over Earth. That's why I feel like our government not just the American government, but governments around the world live in fear of an extraterrestrial attack. And that's why they keep all this alien and UFO stuff from us, because they don't want the public to trigger them. Like I said before, I believe our government officials have been communicating with them for the longest. And they have treaties together. They have treaties. And they're doing whatever they can to not burn bridges. But lately, I think we came real close to that. And I think they know something's about to come. That's why the United States government is going to declassify a lot of information. A lot of information dealing with, aliens and UFOs is going to be declassified, because we already burnt that bridge. So now we got to prepare for something big. We got to prepare for it. And they want the public to be prepared, because if your public's not prepared for, let's say, alien invasion or even a fake alien invasion, it's going to be panic when it happens. It's going to be panic. At this point, a lot of us already know that aliens do exist. No way we're the only life forms out there. Even if we live in a dome, I guarantee there's more domes out there. We're not the only one. Even if we are an alien science project. Even if we're a stimulation, there's more stimulations. Scientists have even admitted that there's parallel universes. And with these parallel universes, they sometimes accidentally get exposed. A lot of people go missing. You wonder why. Guys, sometimes people accidentally cross over to a different parallel universe. Accidentally. And they get stuck there. Will you know you're in a parallel universe? Probably not at first. Until you go somewhere that you normally go. Say you go visit New York, but it's not named New York. Say you go visit Germany, and it's not called Germany. That is how you would know. That is how you would know. Things will seem normal at first, but the naming, things are different, slightly different, which makes a difference in whether people realize they're in a parallel universe or not. You may have your same family, but things may be slightly different in that universe. Something's going to be a slight difference. And I don't know, guys. We're something big is gonna happen. The moment they release that UFO information, the alien information, they declassify it, we're about to see a big difference in the world. We're about to see some things take place that we probably didn't expect to take place. Like I said, guys, the moon, there was people there before Americans, but they didn't survive. Something had a field day with them. Something had a real field day with them. Fear. The Americans won't go back to the moon neither because of fear, of knowing what's there, what they saw there. Not only the aliens and UFOs, but the Soviet Union spacecraft with dead bodies. Our biggest enemy right now, besides ourselves, is extraterrestrial life forms. Because there will be an all-out war at some point. And not just between our planet, all the planets. Why do you think they spend so much time developing nuclear bombs and stuff like that? It is not just to destroy our own planet. I hope you guys didn't think it was that. No, it's to defend us. Defend us. But because we're not as advanced, everything's going to take place on our planet. We don't have nowhere near the technology to go at war with another planet. Nowhere near. Yes, we have the technology to destroy ourselves and blow ourselves all to hell, but another planet, no. And that's why aliens have been infiltrating our government for years. Some of our government officials are alien spies. I can guarantee you that. Because in each government, there's already spies from other countries. There's spies from other countries. You guys got to think, these species are way more advanced than we are. Even the moment they join politics, they're going to rise to the top. Rise to the top in politics. Because why? They're way more advanced than we are. They're smarter than us. They're going to outsmart us every time. And there's an alien spy in every single government, every single elite government around the world. You know, United States, Russia, China, England, you know, Great Britain, whatever you want to call it, Germany, Canada, Australia, Nigeria, like everywhere. These powerful countries, these countries with these, you know, these countries with these elite governments and powerful economies, and the countries that's ruling the world, all of them have an alien spy. They're sending back information. They know more about us than we know about them, guys. And right now, we're not ready for a war with extraterrestrials. Our planet and our technology, we're just not advanced enough. They will literally obliterate us with no problem. That should be the fear of the people. Now, because everything's starting to get released, they want to declassify alien and UFO documents because the government's messed up. They don't want to admit it, but they've messed up. Something's going wrong. Y'all stay woke.